Hey guys, today we are making homemade channa for doubles. I've shared my Bara recipe with you, so let's go ahead and get started making the channa. I have a few cups of water that are coming to a boil, and I've added in 1 tin of chickpeas. This is going to boil for 15 minutes, and then I'm going to add in 1 tablespoon of baking powder. It's going to fizz up nice, and we're going to boil that for another 15 minutes. In another pot, I've got some yellow split peas that I've soaked for a few hours. We're going to bring that up to a boil. This is about a half a cup of split peas or so for 1 tin of chickpeas, and I have 2 cloves of garlic in there. We're going to bring that up to a boil. We're going to mash it up with our potato masher. We're going to be making some dal today too, but no saffron or turmeric is needed. We've got some cilantro, onion, green onion, and garlic that we're going to use. And in this pot, I have 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil that has come up to temperature. It's nice and warm. Adding in my onion and garlic. And we're going to cook that down for a few minutes. I've got some curry and jeera here. About 1 tablespoon of curry powder and 3/4 tablespoon of jeera powder. We're going to add that into our veggies here, our onion and garlic, and we're going to toast it for a few minutes. Probably about 1 minute actually. This is on medium heat. We don't want to burn it, but we do want to release those the flavors of the spices in there. I'm going to cook it down for about a minute or so, and then we're going to add in 3 to 4 tablespoons of water to create a nice thick slurry. So there I'm adding in my water now. I'm going to mix that around and let that come up to a nice slurry. We've also got our dal boiling in the other on the other side there. It's boiling away. Remember, no saffron and turmeric we need for that, just the dal and just some garlic, as you can see. Then you're going to use your masher and mash it up. So this is a nice thick slurry. We're going to add in our cilantro and our green onions. I'm going to mix through that, and then we're going to add in our tin of chickpeas. I'm using 1 tin of chickpeas for this. If you can obviously use more another tin for it if you want. And I did boil it previously because I just find that even though it's tin chickpeas, it takes a really long time to cook down and become nice and soft and tender. And it's easier to do it before. So to that, I'm just going to bump up my heat a little bit. I'm adding in some salt and pepper, but I'm going to bump up my heat a little bit and let it kind of just cook away in those spices before we cover it with water. So this is cooked for about 2 minutes. It's nice and all flavored up with those spices. We're going to add in about a couple cups, 2 to 3 cups of water just to cover it up. And we're going to let this boil for another 15-20 minutes or so. Make sure and check on your dal in the meantime. You want to make sure that it's cooked down. It's a very little bit of dal, so it really wouldn't take that long. This was just about, a half a cup or so of dal maybe. And you want to mash it up. Make sure it's nice and thick. Our dal is done and our channa is done. My channa cooked for probably about 15-20 minutes. I'm going to take the back of my spoon and press on one of those channas. Make sure it's nice and tender. And that way you know that it's ready, just like so. We're going to go ahead and we're going to add in our dal to this. My mom is the one who taught me this trick about the dal, and it really does make a difference in the channa. So go ahead and add in your dal and mix that up so it's going to change color. It's going to become nice and thick and lovely, and the flavor of the dal just works perfectly with that chickpeas. So go ahead and do that. And now what we're going to do, I'm going to take my potato masher and mash those chickpeas. I want it to be nice and, I don't want to mash it completely like it's mashed potato or something, but I just want to make sure I mash it up just a little bit. We want it to be nice and thick, but we still want some liquid in there. And that is it, guys. Our channa is done. I hope that you guys enjoyed this recipe, and I will see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.